Welcome y'all! Today we're going to cover off level 1 balance training. So balance is really important for everything you do because when you walk you actually are just on one foot at a time, so you are balancing as you walk. It's really important because as we age, balance goes as well. So let's start with 2 feet and then we'll build up to 1, and this goes up to level 3. We'll be running in mid-air with just one leg on the ground. So for starters, let's start with 2 feet on the ground. Let's cover off some basics. So your feet are going to start hip width distance. All 10 toes are pointing forwards, and we're just going to rock and sway to find our feet first, find our balance, standing on 2 feet. So you're going to rock into the toes, and then you're going to sway backwards into the heels. And now what we're looking for is most of the foot on the floor, so the heel is definitely down when you rock forward. The toes can lift when you rock back, but the ball of the foot needs to stay down. And it's just at the ankles, you're kind of blowing in the wind backwards and forwards. And what's important here is we keep the length of our spine, and we're just noticing what is catching you as you fall forward and what is catching you as you fall back. Maybe you're more comfortable one direction or the other. And then we're going to start to turn these more into circles around the outsides of our feet. So we'll sway into our toes. We're going to go over towards the left, back into the heels, and then over towards the right. So you're just circling around your feet. And we're just noticing what's catching us as we circle around the edges of the feet. And we will reverse as well, so kind of blowing in the wind the other direction, making nice big circles around the ankle here. And we'll do one more full round, just going around the outside of the feet. And then we're going to settle ourselves so that we're not too much on right or left foot, we're equal, even. And we're in the midfoot, so we're not in the heel or in the toes, but we're somewhere in the middle of the foot. And from here we're going to do something called tennis ball rise, so you don't need a tennis ball to do these. We're just going to do a heel raise, a heel lower, and a knee bend to balance on 2 feet. So now that you've found your feet, let's lift our heels off the floor. Weight stays into all 10 toes. You're going to lower your heels, and then you're going to bend your knees over your toes with your back nice and upright, like you're sliding down a wall. And then we'll do that again. So you've got your lift, weight into all 10 toes, especially big toes. They link up through the inner thighs, which helps us stabilise. And we're going to carry on here, lifting and lowering and bending. So when you lift, the weight of your body comes up and over the toes, and then when you lower down, the weight comes back into that midfoot, and then you can bend. So let's do a couple more here. It's also important that when you do bend the knees, that those knees stay directly over the toes. They don't come in and touch each other. So let's do a few more. Last 2. And knee bend. And last one. So nice big lift up, lower down, and then a gentle bend of the knees. And then let's take a little break. Let's take our legs out. And then we're going to do some squats. So a normal squat, we keep equal weight across both feet, but we want to build up to stand on one leg and to balance on one leg. So we're going to be weight shifting here. So for the first squat, you'll come down in normal squat, bum back and knees over toes. But then we're going to take all the weight into our left leg. And in fact, lift the heel on the right side, just so you're not tempted to push down. So all the weight is just on this one leg as we push up to stand. Now you can lower your heel, equalise your weight, and we're going to go down again. So you're coming into your squat, bum back, knees over toes. Now all the weight's on the right foot, left heel lifts, so we can push down to that right foot to stand up tall, lower the heel, and then come back down. So you're coming down equally across both legs, but when we push up, we want to be pushing just with that one leg. So using just one side, practicing around the support muscles that we need just on that one leg. You're lifting the heel as a reminder that you're only pushing down into one side. So let's do 2 more sets here. 1 more to each leg, so squatting and then pressing. And then we'll do the other side, so you're squatting down, you're lifting the heel, you're pushing up nice and tall, and then we equalise. And then you're going to do 1 more full set here. So pushing off just one leg, heel down, and then the other side, squatting, lifting the heel and just pushing down on that one side. And then we can lower the heel, maybe shake the legs out. And we are going to practice standing on one leg here, so walking our feet as close together as feels comfy for you. And we're going to practice balancing, but we won't hold it for too long. We're going to keep switching because when we walk we'll naturally be switching, but it's just important to hold it for a little bit just to make sure we've got the stability. So equal weight across both feet. You're going to spread all 10 toes wide, weight in the midfoot. We're going to peel up that left foot, and then we're going to bring it forward. And we're balancing on that one leg. That right leg's nice and strong. Big toe, little toe and heel are there to help you. And then you're going to lower the foot and do the other side. So standing tall now on the left leg as we peel up, bearing weight just on that one side. And it's okay if the ankle's wobbling. Just trust that it's there. It's the brain and the foot and the ankle trying to make sense of what's happening and try to stabilize you. So it's okay if things are wobbling. Let's do a couple more here. So lifting up, standing on one leg. Standing up really tall for your spine, lowering down, once more to the other side. Standing up nice and tall, so you can practice these while you're brushing your teeth, waiting for the kettle to boil. We're doing one more to each side just to even ourselves out, do 3 on each side. But yeah, you can do these anytime. Practicing your balance, so important. Let's pop the foot down, do once more to the other side. So really tall. Letting the ankle settle. It's okay if it's wobbling around. You can use your arms if you need. Try not to touch any walls though. So then let's pop down the foot, let's shake our legs out. And that's us balance practice done for the day. So practice this as many times as you need to get this kind of sequence down pat and feel really confident standing on one leg, and then we'll take it up to the next level in the next video. Thanks very much.